Hello, this is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com, and today we're going to speak about two methods that could help you with your draw speed as well as your reload speed. So these are two little things that I learned recently that are able to help you potentially change your mindset a little bit to help you speed up your draw and speed up the way that you reload. So let's first talk about the draw. Now, a lot of methods that are taught today, which is very good for beginners, is breaking down the draw into steps. So they might refer to it as position 1, position 2, position 3, or just step 1, step 2, step 3, and they break down the process of what your body's doing during the process of a draw. So instead of doing something like this, 1, 2, 3, or something along that line, you're breaking up you're segmenting the way the draw is working, which ultimately takes a little bit more time because your brain is processing each step that you're trying to take. So instead of doing that, it's better that obviously once you practice a little bit of the fundamentals and you understand how that works and why the steps are broken out that way, to just skip all those steps and just go from as fast as you can from the holster to fully extended. Now, a while back we made a video of the countdown drill, which helps you slowly break down the process of each individual fundamental, and that's something that's very valuable for this drill. Once you get very comfortable with how that process is supposed to work, you can just skip those steps and just go to full extension. So the idea is we want to be able to get comfortable to the point that when I draw my gun and have it fully extended, the sights are almost perfectly lined up. Now, it might not be perfect each time, but the idea is you'll be close enough that with only a slight amount of adjustment, you'll be ready to go. So instead, again, of what we just showed before of breaking down the process into steps, you'll start at the ready position, you'll draw, you'll bring it out as fast as you can, and now at full extension, I should be ready to go. So if you see doing this, which by the way, I do a lot of my videos when I'm doing more precision shooting or when I'm slowing down, when I'm focusing on my breathing and my trigger press a lot more because it matters more, you'll see me do that. So it's not like there isn't a place for it. However, if you're trying to get your gun out quickly and be just combat accurate instead of precision accurate, that's gonna be something that will be much more valuable to you. So you're gonna start at the ready position, draw as fast as you can out. When you get to this point, you'll be ready to go. Let's do that again. Ready position, draw, and then my eyes are already on sights and I'm ready to go. Again, if I slow down and I break down each individual step, yes, you might be very robotic in the way that you're moving and you might understand each fundamental, but the reality is you probably are going to want to move faster than that. The second thing, which doesn't necessarily work for me, I tried it and doesn't work for me, but just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. So it might be something worth trying out to see if that mindset change will be able to help you. So what I'm referring to is the way that you're going to load the magazine into the gun. So conventionally, the way that it's done is you're gonna bring your gun out, you're gonna deal with whether it be a malfunction, that you need to change the magazine out completely, or you come to a slide lock. So we'll assume we're at this point. Now we're going to perform a reload. So the very simple mindset change is instead of grabbing your magazine, inserting it into the gun, racking the slide, and then going back on target, you could think of it in the perspective of the magazine is not coming towards the gun, but you're going to like hammer down onto the magazine. The way that's beneficial is because oftentimes if you're thinking about having this small item trying to go into a magazine well of a gun, it might be harder to think about that you have a small item going into a small-ish item. Versus if you have a large control of the gun and you have a lot of space and you're kind of having the imagination that you're using your whole hand, you could have that slam down motion be more effective for you potentially. Again, for me personally, this hasn't been something that was valuable to me. However, I have seen it be valuable to other people, which means it might be valuable to you. So it's worth a try. So again, just to kind of demo, this is the original way, the way that I usually do it. We grab the gun, insert the magazine, rack, back on target. The second way is it's gonna look exactly the same, but the difference will be that I'm using my dominant hand to bring the gun closer to the magazine first. So you're standing over here at this position, bring the gun up, slamming it down, and then back on target. If you get that motion down, it could also be something that's very fast and very effective, but it all comes down to your type of training and if it's something comfortable specifically for you. This is Raziel Cohen with ndftraining.com. Thank you for watching.